Splash on YouTube. This is the Podcast 101, and welcome back. So yeah, I'm recording 2 episodes. Not today, but I'm just recording one today and uploading it, and then tomorrow probably upload it. But anyways, this is welcome back to Lucid9. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. In the last episode, guys, we learned a new character named Akira Karube, I think is her name. And also, Masato apparently is giving us a math lesson. And it's terrible. Anyways, Ruby's eyes are already swimming as he arrives on, seemingly unaware of the curious glances of the freshman who pegged him as a rough bug. Assuming no one's anemic, we got 55 times 4 in total kilograms, which is 220. Multiply that by 0.07 for the weight of the body blood volume ratio. Bam! 15.4. Round it around. Round it down to 15 for a nice round number, and we got ourselves 15 liters of fresh blood. And this is why Masato's really good at catching people off guard. I can't believe you actually calculate that. Why? It ain't just... Why? It ain't no trouble. It sure sounds like trouble. Heck yeah, heck nah. Heck yeah, heck no. It's gonna be the name of the episode, guys. Actually, it's gonna be the name of the episode. I'm gonna name it Heck Nah. I'm writing that down. My anything me. Heck yeah, heck no. Anyways. You should see what we do in Honor Society. Yes, Honor Society. Not only does he participate in it, he's the president. Oh. Did I not mention that he's literally good at everything? Athletics, academics, heck, probably even art. Except sarcasm. That's one area I can trump him in. The only area. Oh, here comes the great Yahiko Ikari. Sure enough, a familiar shock of blonde hair pumps around the corner. Yahiko's beaming, but I notice that he's not holding a single sign-up page in his hand. Good day to you, my pitiful peasants. You've arrived just in time to witness my brilliant plan. Technically, he's the one who came up to us, but I stay silent. You see, I decided to create my own club, a club worthy of my immeasurable greatness. In other words, he got rejected by all the clubs. Wow, I'm so sorry, Yahiko. You are a lot like someone I know. Oh boy. Just what I was thinking. You're making a club? Good for you! I know! I'm gonna call it the Happy Club! Yahiko? You know what? Whatever. And it will be compromised by minions who will follow my every bidding. I think we just witnessed the creation of the shadiest club on campus. We will start by taking over the school, then Isamu, then Japan, then the entire world. Well, at least he doesn't lack ambition. And once my mansion on the moon is built, back to this. Yeah, guys, he wants to build a mansion on the moon. Didn't know if you guys knew that. I may or may, my character Yama may or may not have done it or been involved. Anyways, we will have dominion over the universe itself. But he does like brains. What you guys talking about? All secret like? Nothing. We're just talking about how we haven't gone to GFC in a while. Is that some KFC reference or ripoff? That's completely unconvincing, as this excuse is. She successfully turns Matsuto's attention to food. GFC? That's what it is. It's like KFC, but it's a G. Clever. I like the way you think, Rui. We better go now, before the dinner rush starts. He marches off, humming cheerily as Yahiko blathers on others on about how amazing his new club will be. Great cover. I know. Totally conspicuous. Just as inconspicuous as the time you wore a kimono. I wore a what? Of course you bring that up. You want to get tickled? You wouldn't dare. Whenever you mention anything about kimonos, I feel a sudden urge to tickle the nearest person. That's very sexual. Anyways, we better get going. We should follow Matsuto and Yahiko to GFC. Yeah! She sped away before I had the chance to stop her. I only chuckled to myself as I catch up. Get it? Because GFC is probably a place where you get ketchup in it. Okay. Anyways, I know, I'm lame. I'm the king of the lamest jokes ever. The lamest puns ever, too. As we make our way to the lively shopping area a few blocks away from campus, a couple of details catch my attention. The endless posters, the billboards plastered to the faces of politicians with the broad candidate smiles proclaiming in bold letters, "Back to prosperity. The recession is over." And more with more. Do more with more. Upon scrolling tablets and giant projected screens, that's normal. Yeah, guys, that's normal. Actually, it's the year 2018, isn't it? So I guess that makes sense. That could be normal. I mean, this is Japan, so let's be honest here. Anyways, there's the smoker and his buddy, the random drunkard. The group of tourists clutching the electronic pamphlets tilted. Welcome to the glorious metropolis of Isamu, which is not a real place. I looked it up. At least not the way it sounds. Anyways, I'll take pictures in front of every possible location, and most of all, the ordinary Isamuites? I guess Isumite. Power walking down sidewalks with resumes clutched into their hopeful hands. That's also normal. Everything is normal, completely normal. I don't think you've seen normal, dude. So, why do I feel so uneasy? Maybe it's the skyscrapers. I feel like I never liked them. They're too tall, and I get the impression that they're watching me. I don't like guardians either. Not some benevolent force that's watching over the city. More like staring, waiting for the right moment to strike. And then there's the smog, that terrible musky pollution that sits on my skin like a coat of hard mud. Every breath is disgusting, but every breath is necessary. I hate this city. I really, really do. Too bad there's nothing better. Not really. Too bad that Isamu has always been the best, if only, option. Pay attention, you idiot! I started out of my thoughts by Matsuto grabbing my arm and yanking me out of the street. Did you not see the red light? Red means stop. And stop means your velocity becomes 0. No dip. You could have been run over by a truck. Despite myself, I touched I'm touched by their concern. I'm fine. Let's go. After eyeing me for a moment, Yahiko shrugs and bonds to GFC's automatic doors, activating the motion sensor with flourish. Ladies first. Oh, ladies first. Lady where? Lady where? Oh. I'm a butthead. Heck no, man, that's not nice. Anyways, right here. She slaps a hand on my shoulder with a cheery grin. Oh, good one. You mean Yama's been a girl all this time? Oh, heavens no. That'd be really awkward. Why? Let's go have some chicken. I thought it was called GFC. Okay. Boy, I'm so hungry. Fried chicken. I might even get some fried chicken after this. Let's be honest here. I want some fried chicken. She quickly skips into GFC, leaving Masato thoroughly bewildered. I don't get it. Why is it awkward? Beats me. Actually, I'm sure I have a good idea, but there's no way. I'm bringing it up. Look, are we having chicken or not? Of course we are! What do you take me for? Well, good thing that neither he nor Yahiko are very perceptive. Wow, so we have two idiots. Okay, stop this. I'm gonna do this because I'm kind of scared now. Return. Without further ado, we enter GFC. Oh! Yeah, this looks like Kentucky Fried Chicken. General Fried Chicken. General Fried Chicken. Has always been a favorite of students from the academy. Oh, so we go to an academy. Good to know. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's within walking distance. It's also pretty nice considering that it's the fast food outlet. Tables are clean, and the walls are lined with cushioned booths, and the red and beige paint slathering over the walls seems fresh and pristine. Stop doing this. Firewall. It's a firewall, guys, by the way. For some, the smell of heavy grease and oil is overbearing. For us, it's the smell of pure heaven. This place smells like death. Oh, most of us. Weren't you the one who was just in such a hurry to come in? Fresh chicken. Shut up. After we ordered and picked up our chicken, we slipped into the nearest booth. Masato rifles about his wallet, a frown crossing his face. Dang. The dough's cocky. I had no clue what he just said. What? Thankfully, no one else had it either. Masato was slightly startled, as if he hadn't noticed that we were there. And nothing. So, how was class? That's pretty suspicious. But we all decided to let it pass. We're nice like that. Pretty good. But I don't know anyone in my class. What? Are they having you take a hard... Are they giving you a hard time? What? Nothing like that. It's just, you know. You guys are a year older, and Akira is in a different class this year. Bah. I'm sure you'll make a truckload of friends. Yeah! You're almost as charming as me! Thanks, guys. Despite the cheery exchange, I noticed that there's a shadow over Ruby's eyes. She definitely should have a lot of friends. She's likable, warm, fun, and talented. And for reasons unknown, chooses to spend most of her time with me, a useless cynic, and Akira, an optimist with a few screws loose. I've always wanted to ask why, but a small part of me is afraid that the moment I bring it up, she'll realize it and leave. No, I need to do this. It's the least I can do. Why do you hang out with your Why don't you hang out with your classmates? Words came out a lot harsher than I intended. But Rui doesn't seem to be offended. Her expression darkens, but it's one of anger, not hurt. I don't have to hang around with people like them. Why not? They're a bunch of fakes. All they do is judge me, or others in the class, or even one another. Yeah, that's gotta be a rough case. They're not outright mean, but I don't like when people talk behind my back. Aw, dude, that's so mean. And they pick on this shy girl in our class for no reason. It's stupid. Really hate them, don't you? Not really, but we don't get along. She picks idly at her chicken, and the air feels somber and heavy. Hey, you know what we need? A competition. I'm guessing you're that guy who turns bad things to good. That's good to know. Wow, it's only been 5 minutes. Now's the time to bring up competition. Masato. Actually, that's a great idea. Wait, what? She's never said that before. Generally because Masato's never come up with any good ideas. I'll have to sit this one out, or it won't be a competition. Wow, super arrogant. So, you and me, Yama. No thanks. I don't even know what it is. You don't even know what it is. Sorry, that's you don't even know what it is. Anyways. Fine. What is it? Who can eat the most triple S's in the shortest amount of time? No thanks. Hey! The triple S hot wings and the GFC's most infamous... Oh, I like hot wings. I'll take it. An order of blindingly spicy wings. I don't particularly feel like disabling my mouth forever. Thanks. Wow. Okay, I take back. I'm not like Yama. I'm more like Masato when it comes to hot food. I love it. Rui wants to watch. I glance at Rui. Prospect of watching. Competition does seem appealing to her. Probably because she can make fun of the stupidity of it all. Well, if it'll cheer up Rui, gosh, I need serious help. Fine. You're paying though. Never fear. The generous Yahiko Ikari shall bestow you with the necessary funds. He shouts some cash to Masato, who takes it with a nod of thanks. Boy, this'll be fun for me. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I don't believe it either. Why am I doing this? Why not? You mean, why wouldn't I have to participate in a competition that would potentially ruin my mouth and traumatize me forever? Yeah, exactly. I like you, Yahiko. I love Yahiko. That's gonna be this is the official name. Yahiko. I love you. Yahiko. This guy. Sometimes I wonder if he's trying to be this. Oh, stupid. Oh yeah. Masato turns and slides 2 platters of triple S hot wings. I guess the S is for spicy. To the center of the table. Now remember, every good competition needs a good audience. Let me hear it from Team Karagane. Who? Hey, Rui. Why ain't you cheering? Huh? I'm in character as an audience member who is cheering for Yama. Pshaw! You and your drama club. Fine, I give it up for Team Ishimoto. Yeah! Yeah! Everyone in the restaurant drops in silence and stares at us. I elbow her and is feeling a flush creep up my cheeks. Stop that. What? I'm in character. Sure you are. Okay, whatever. Let's get going. We lean forward, hands just a few. Sorry, guys, I shaved, so it kind of hurts my nose. Hands just a hair away from the tray as Rui looks on it with an expectant look. 3, 2, 1, go! Masto immediately starts shoveling hot wings into his mouth. I have to take a few moments to gather myself before I take a bite. The chicken seems to explode in my mouth, sending breaks of fire down my tongue. I cough violently and gulp down some water. This was a terrible idea. Woohoo! You mustn't fail, marvelous minion! Uh-oh. Everyone actually is watching. Hey, you gotta cheer for Yama! Or this isn't any fun. But now that I've noticed, it's kind of embarrassing. She thinks. It's not like I'm doing this for you or anything. Yeah, right. See? Different thing, I shoved the remainder of the wings down my mouth and spit it out. And the meat burns down my esophagus and simmers in my stomach. Come on, Yama needs his cheering squad. Rip, ree. Kick him in the knee. Rip, ree. Kick him in the knee. Other knee. Go Sato! That's just what's at. His bones on the plate. Wow, this guy is a good eater of wings. My goodness, Masato. 3 wings down already, and I've just started my second. For some reason, that makes me feel unusually competitive. Woohoo! You got this! You're beating him. Ice cream soda, banana split. We think your team's full of shift to the left, shift to the right. Okay. I like I was trying to be PG here. It's like we know Flail is PG. Let's do this for PG sakes. Anyways, stand up, sit down, bite. Okay. As she finishes her chant and quickly turns away to hide her embarrassment, I barely work through one more mouthful of fried chicken before giving up. There has to be another way. Yeah, 5th wing down, keep going! Go Yama! Wow, okay. My eyes are in a calculus packet sticking from the mouth from beneath the chicken breast bucket. GFC hot sauce. What desperate times call for desperate measures. While Masato reaches for his 6th wing, I desperately rip out the end of the hot sauce packet and squeeze it over his platter. He only smirks at me. Ha! Gonna take more than a little ketchup to win. He bites triumphantly over the wing. Oh, that's not ketchup. He freezes. I swear the steam is coming out of his ears. It's GFC's signature hot sauce. Hot! A desperate Masato launches out of the booth and sprints to the soda machine. Wait. That was cheating! Is it cheating if there aren't any rules in the first place? Either way, it was pretty dirty. Poor Masato. She looks pointedly at Masato, who's seriously dragging himself back into the booth, and while chugging a huge cup of water. I feel a slight tinge of guilt at his suffering, but Rui's obviously improved mood makes it worth it. This ain't the end. He kneels over the table, somehow managed to continue drinking for his cup. Oh, that reminds me. of the latest episode of Governor Mecker. Of what? You mean you haven't heard of Governor Mecker? I haven't either. Do you have to yell so loudly? Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been kicked out for causing a public disturbance yet. But one cannot help but yell at the epicness of Governor Mecker. Okay, fine, what is it? It's the web series of a couple of my hallmates made. Remember over the summer? Oh yeah. I saw you turn around wearing a long blonde wig or something. Great. That's mental image I'm not getting out of my head. That's a mental image I'm not getting out of my head anytime soon. Yeah, it's about the President of the United States. Well, it's called Akirima. Is that like America in Japanese or something? In our web series, isn't that clever? Fighting over politicians to defend his country. So, it's like a political drama. No way, dude. That's boring. They battle it out with giant robots. The president's red, white, and blue. It even has an eagle motif and everything. That sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I agree. I'm sorry. I like your imagination, but that's kind of sounds stupid. That sounds like the coolest thing I've ever heard! I feel so sorry for him. Is he for real? I'm gonna lose brain cells after this. I see what Yama says, like, I don't know how much brain cells I'm gonna lose now. I think talking to him... This is worse than SpongeBob, guys. Like, some people say, like, SpongeBob's terrible. Well, that's what some people say. I don't really think it's terrible. I think I'm gonna lose brain cells listening to Yama. Or Yahiko. Of course! I'm headlining the main event. I'm the president's aide. If you're the president's aide, you're a side character, not the lead. Huh? Really? Well, I, for one, am proud of you. Oh, well, I, for one, am proud of you. You finally found your calling, being a background character. I know, right? I'm going to be a star! Ladies and gentlemen, meet the physical manifestation of the saying ignorance is bliss. Episodes are all up on the website. Just search the title Governor Mecker and you're all set. Well, check it out. Are you serious? Oh, else will I know how viciously badmouthed it. How can I viciously badmouth it? I can't decide whether to be offended or impressed. Why not both? Hey, you two listening? Sorry, what? Nah, I was just saying, gotta go back. I briefly checked my phone. 6:10. Almost Masato's curfew. He has this thing that he goes to bed at 9:30 sharp every night. Just one more way he's completely crazy. He's completely crazy. Disciplined, but crazy. Still, it's best to honor that. The only thing worse than a normal Masato trying to drag me into track is a grumpy Masato trying to drag me in track. Now let's go. We head out to the restaurant and back to the academy right at the sunset starts to set. It's kind of a ritual to walk with them. Even though I don't live at the dorms anymore, I live in an apartment within walking distance. But since there's nothing and no one waiting for me at my apartment, I kinda just go wherever they go. Maybe it's because our stomachs are full, but we're completely silent for the rest of the way back. It's comfortable. It's comfortable silence, but still silence, and that means thinking. Overthinking. Unfortunately. Almost jump as I see a group of 3 police officers race by the opposite side of the street, approaching sirens, piercing the air with their incessant wailing. Direct our attention to Oh no. Whoa! Oh, waves of nausea. A wave of nausea. Sure, washes over me. The front of the city bus is crumbled against the back of a pickup truck. Thin trails of smoke mixed with the pungent smell of burnt rubber and scraped metal. The scene is surrounded by a union of police cars and a fire truck, along with a crowd of shaken people along the sidewalk. How awful. At least they all look good. Look okay. We can't do anything about it. Let's go. Masato and Yahiko nod hesitantly, but Rui only stares thoughtfully at me. I stare at her. She tilts her head. I shrug. It seems to help her come to a decision. As she suddenly turns to Masato and Yahiko with a very convincing smile. Hey Masato, Yahiko, why don't you guys head on back? I got something to do real quick. Masato opens his mouth, completely confused, but Yahiko elbows him in the back on the side and shakes his head ever so slightly. What? Say, we'd better get back before our curfew. Hold your horses, I gotta ask. Come on, peasants! Your king commands it! Oh, jeez. Alright. Finally wave, and Yahiko drags Masato to the streets. Rui turns her attention to me. I'm inviting myself over. She thanks. That's what friends are for. Despite the smirk on her face, I catch her glance at the ruined bus. I can't find it in me to argue with her. Sure, I guess. We switch our route to a different street, remaining silent as we pass by three more police officers. Wow, this actually is a nice place here. Cool. This looks actually pretty nice. We reach Myriad Apartments without much difficulty. Although I had difficulty saying that name. Okay. Anyways, it's a pretty decent place at a low cost. A lot of academy students are known to live here due to its close proximity to the campus. Do a lot of students live here? Yeah, why? Well, what if someone sees us? I don't want them to get the wrong idea. I feel uneasy as I remove my shoes. Judging the blush on her face, I suspect that she's worried about a ruined reputation, and more that she's trying to cover up certain feelings that I'm not ready to deal with. Don't worry, I'm sure they just think you're one of my guy friends. I don't even look like a guy. Yeah, got a point there. I only smirk at her as I flop on the sofa. Well, not flip. It's the place where I know as home sweet home. Simple furniture, random pieces of clothing here and there, and a basic kitchen crammed into the corner. Not too fancy, but it's not shabby in the slightest. Comfortable. Rui doesn't seem to feel the same way. She gives everything a disapproving look as she proceeds through the apartment. I think this place has gotten messier. So sue me. Can I actually? No. She looks over me for a moment and something in her expression shifts. So, that bus. I suddenly noisily and close my eyes. Can we talk about this? Talk about something else? You hungry? Huh? I can make some omelets. Ooh! Hold on, I gotta check the time. Oh my! Okay, guys, so in the next episode, guys, we're gonna be seeing how she makes omelets. Yeah, guys, we're gonna see Rui make omelets for us. So, of course, guys, please leave a like down below. Subscribe. And, of course, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys later. This is D5S101. I'm bouncing out. Bye!